Hey, hi guys, good morning. Another one video. This time, after managing oneself by Peter Drucker, then managing your financial condition, that is Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Now, I want to speak about the book which tells you about managing yourself in toughest condition, in toughest problem situation yourself. It's kind of a hypocrisy kind of thing, and might seems or might what I'll say might feel like a scammy for you, but it's true. It's true. Okay, and again I'm repeating, after managing oneself by Peter Drucker, in that managing oneself inside, managing oneself in society, and then third point comes managing oneself in financial field. One second, it's working. I have to check always once again and again. So managing oneself in financial sector, Rich Dad Poor Dad. Okay, I love to show this. Okay, managing oneself, yourself from inside to your soul, managing oneself in society, how you behave, how you work. My most favorite, Peter Drucker. And then managing oneself in finance, Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. And next come managing oneself in any toughest situation of life, that is The Miracle Morning by Elrod. It is the best book when it comes to this category, that you are in some kind of struggle, you are in of situation of your life, you are in disturbed situation, you don't know what to do, you don't know how to face problems, whatever might be situation, the worst condition, you are in the jungle, you had done something and whatever. If you want to get out of this situation, that situation, the one thing will work for you, The Miracle Morning. Some people may call it a scammy, some people may it called hypocrisy, whatever it might be. It's everyone's thought and everyone's thinking. I'm not here to judge anyone. So let's start. The Miracle Morning, Elrod, your pal Hal. So there are a few things I want to say here, that there is one concept, there is one theme which author made here and mentioned here and prepared here, that is called a savers. S-A-V-E-R-S. Savers means saving you in life, in any situation. Those are S for silence, means early morning when you wake up, you must and should wake up early morning. I will explain that in next segment of this video. You must and should wake up at 4 o'clock or 6 o'clock. It is individual to individual. What I want to say here, I want to show here, it's a pattern. You can follow any time, any moment. It's my opinion. Okay. So what's the pattern? You should wake up early morning before 6 a.m. at least at 5 or 4 a.m. Not at least at 5 to 6 a.m. or you can wake up at 4 o'clock. Then what you want to do, first thing first in the morning, savers. First S for silence. You should not check your social media, you should not check your all mobile stuff and all other world's worry, thinking that that you should not do. You should go in the silence mode. You should meditate for yourself for some time. First thing in the morning when you wake up, must and should do is meditate. That is going into silence mode, going into monk mode, totally silent. Very successful people in the world, very what I'll say, rich entrepreneurs, smart entrepreneurs, successful entrepreneurs, they do all these things. What they do? Going silent, that is meditating themselves. First thing in the morning they do. That's very important. Then comes A for affirmation. Then you gonna affirm yourself that you are doing this, you are doing that, you are working like this way, you are working that way, you are like this, you are is affirming yourself inside yourself that you are this type of person, you are going to work this way, you are going to work this proper way and with this your thoughts. Then comes V for visualization. After affirming yourself, telling yourself, you must visualize yourself. Okay, I'm going to the work, I'm doing this work, I'm keeping things like that, I'm keeping things that way, I'm writing this way, I'm looking this way, I'm talking to people in this way. Once you started doing that, you started visualizing yourself doing that, then it prints in your mind. It's kind of imprint in your mind after visualizing, after affirmating yourself. First, silence mode is like a canvas. You're writing on it by affirmation and then by visualization. Three things. Silence is a canvas, empty canvas. You're writing on it by affirmation and by visualization. What you going to do, how you going to do, how you going to look. Those are the things. These are the first three things of savers. Next, I'm going to go mention. I'm going to talk in next segment. Okay. So, after finishing these three, okay, first three of savers: silence, creating a canvas; affirmation, writing on it, starting your drawing; visualization, perfecting that drawing. That's my rough concept of it. It's my opinion. Whatever you can take it. Then comes remaining three, ERS from savers. E for exercise. Okay, whatever exercise you want to do, might be high intensity workout, after that aerobic, then after that you want to do, then you want to do cycling, running, squat, push up, whatever it might be. But what you should do is you should do at least 10 to 15 minutes of exercise. See, in this first SAV, in these three letters, you training your mind. Okay, you are teaching of your mind, and then came to the body. Exercise. The way you exercise, the way you treat your body will help you in working out your whole day with your fresh mind, with your energy, with your talking skills, with increased growth hormone, with your confidence, with your more physical ability, more confidence showing ability. That will help you in that. So after training your mind, the next chapter exercise, you are going to train your body, your physical inner strength and all this, and with that again it's going to go enhance your brain capacity, mind capacity. Then next come R for reading. Okay, the most important in these savers is reading. I'll tell you one thing, in whatever condition you are, whatever situation you are, if you start reading, I mentioned it in my previous video, the benefits of reading and why you should read books and all this. Reading is the most helping thing for you, because in the process of reading you involve your all concentration in your mind in that one single sentence, that paragraph and that page. You want to know what's happened next, so you're totally concentrated in that. While watching videos, while doing some work, you're not concentrated in that thing. You're going here and there thinking about that. It happens with everyone. It's not my problem, it's everyone's problem. But while reading, your mind will be on that word. That's the main key. That's the main algorithm. Why reading is so effective. Your mind and everything will be totally on that word. That's the algorithm. Why reading is the best. You research and study, and I guarantee you that's the key. That's the algorithm of reading. So you should read at least 10 to 15 minutes, or how much you want to decide, 10 pages or 15 pages, 5 pages, whatever. It's your decision. But read daily at least 5 to 10 pages. That's very valuable for you. And then last came scrubbing. Okay, the scrubbing. What I will say about this, The most effective tool of all the successful, richest and smart people is scrubbing. Scrubbing means writing down what you want to be, what are your aims, what are your goals, what you want to do. That's called scrubbing. That's called writing. Richard Branson, Warren Buffett, Steve Jobs, these all the greatest people happen to be in this world. They all mention one thing, that they write. One thing I will tell you, my own personal experience. Have you seen football matches intensely, concentratedly? You see those managers who are standing near the line in their square. What they do in their spare time? What they do? They do write. They didn't sit there with laptop typing something this player did. No, they didn't do that. What they do? They bought Jose Mourinho, I'll say. Then I'll say Luis Van Gaal. I'm not Manchester United fan. Sorry for that. I'm a Manchester City fan. I love Man City. But I'm just saying that what they do, Jose Mourinho in Chelsea time, what he was doing, he was having pen and book. He was writing something there, how which player played what. So writing in the sense, write down about your life, whatever it might be, small issues, small matters, small things, whatever it might be. You just write them down. What you want to do, how you want to plan, because once you write that, it came from your mind to here and it's saved here. It's not going anywhere and your mind will get light. You will feel more lighter. That's the trick. So this is my opinion about all these savers. S for silence, A for affirmation, V for visualization, E for exercise, R for reading, and S for scrubbing. The best a person can do to himself to improve in any toughest situation, in any bad situation. In next segment, I'm going to talk about the author, his experience, why he written this book. I'm going to speak about that. Okay, just wait. So here in this last segment of this book, Elrod, The Miracle Morning, I just want to give my opinion why I'm so much inspired by author, why I'm so much personally enthusiastic by this author. The reason behind this is the story he gone through, he's facing. And now one thing I want to say, I'm making this video in 2018. Now in this situation of life, Hal Elrod is suffering with carcinoma, okay, cancer. He's suffering with rare cancer, I don't know, rare or what it might be. He's suffering with carcinoma and he's fighting with that. His life's biggest fight till today, and I wish him all the best. Get well soon, sir. We love you. Get well soon. My all prayer, my all wishes are with you. So speaking about him, okay, it's an interesting story. When he was at the peak of his career, he was very young, around 20 or 22 something. He was extremely good in his marketing skills. He was doing extremely good for one multinational company. He was enjoying the life. He was doing partying and all these things. And one day, while he was coming partying, at that night, his car got struck by one extremely drunk person and his car. Everything went to zero. He was like no working human. When he reached in hospital, his back was gone, his ribs was broken, his legs was gone, his hands was gone. Doctor said to him, one second, I will check. Doctor said to him, hey Mr. Elrod, from now in your life you are not gonna walk. You are not gonna be able to walk. Then someone from his mentor told to Elrod, I want to mention here this also, that mentors are very, very important people in your life. Respect them, earn them. One of his mentors told to him, hey Elrod, listen, whatever might be the situation, happiness, sad or anything, any crisis in your life, just think about that situation for 5 minutes. Cry, break your head, break your leg, break people, do whatever you want, just for 5 minutes. After those 5 minutes, don't think about that thing. It's not going to work for you at all. If you repeatedly thinking about that thing again and again and again, it's gonna mess your head. You are not gonna go ahead in your life. So just think about for 5 minutes. Do whatever you wanna do. Cry, bang your head, do whatever sad thing you wanna do. But after that, do not think about that thing again. So one of his mentor told him. So he done the same thing. He just said himself, okay, what's the worst here that I can't walk for life? I'll be sitting on this chair. And then next thing is, after accepting this, I can walk, I can do whatever I want. And he managed to do second thing, that he ran a marathon. He came out of his own that physical barrier, which doctor said that he will never walk, he will never able to walk like a proper human being again. He broke that. Why? Because first he accepted that. He understood that, okay, this is the worst situation of my life. What worse, more worse can be happen than this? So he accepted, and then he overcome from that. So another one lesson we get from here, you must and should accept what is the worst for you, it's happening, and then move on. If you won't accept, you don't understand what situation, you will never ever get out of this situation, you will never ever get solution from that situation. So first and foremost, be a man, accept the situation, accept the reality, face it, and then move on. Then next, all this happened, then he again got in his routine life, started again. One thing happened, the economical crisis fell on world. That time he lost his company. He was doing very bad in his personal life. He was losing money like hell. He lost his home, his cars, credits, everything, and he came around under 50,000 loan burden. Now what to do? He was frustrated, depressed, disturbed in his life. So one day his wife suggested him, why not you go and meet one of my friend, he is doing good in this situation also, economical crisis. So Hal was not having any option, so he listened to his wife and think to give a shot. So he went and meet his wife's friend. What he suggested that, and he asked, hey Hal, are you doing any exercise? Are you doing your routine physical works? Hal said, what man, what are you saying to me? I am totally F word here, and you are asking me about exercise and all. I came to you to ask and get suggestion about how to earn money, how to earn everything, and you are telling me to do exercise, meditation, yoga and gym exercise. What the hell? What is this nonsense you are telling to me? And after saying that, Hal went from there and he went to his home. But he was not having anything to do, not any other work. He thought to give a shot. And boy, oh boy, slowly after doing exercise, after getting in perfect routine, in one perfect daily routine, what miracle happened in his life? He got all and everything back in his life. He got much better in his mental clarity. He got much better in his physical strength. He got much better in his communication skill. Everything was much better than previous. So these are the things that author done unknowingly in his bad period, and they made him such a great person. They given him such a great experience, which he had mentioned here in these books under the concept of savers. It's awesome book. It's amazing book. So that's story of author. And another one thing I want to mention here, there are a lot of hidden knowledge dosage are here in this book, that you should not sit and cry about, you should not procrastinate about what bad happened to you, what sad happened to you. Then after that you should be always inspiring to yourself. See, because If he was not inspired from inside, he could not get the success what he is having here. In this book he mentioned, so foremost and most important thing is you must and should keep that candle of inspiration